Okay, so let's talk about Kahneman's attention theory. So this theory is a central resource theory, meaning that all the attentional resources a subject needs to accomplish a task comes from one source. This one source is going to be a cognitive effort. So you're gonna strain your brain a bit trying to grant something your attention. Why? Because it's coming from one source. You're going to deplete it if you're trying to give your attention to multiple things. If I'm washing dishes, watching the game, talking to my friend, I may not listen to my friend because all my attentional resources are on the game and the dishes. I hope that makes sense. So, how is how do you grant a task your attention? You need arousal and have a certain amount of attentional resources available. So this capacity for attentional resources varies on arousal. The higher the arousal, the higher the capacity of attentional resources. There is a optimal arousal level for a person so they can have maximum attentional resources available. If they're really interested in the task, they will have a lot of attentional resources available. If they're not so interested in the task, they will have very minimum amount or very low amount, and maybe not even accomplish the task, or if they're multitasking, fail at one task. Kahneman's theory distributes attentional resources. Why? So if you're multitasking, like I just mentioned, you distribute your attentional resources off of one pool, so you could at least accomplish one task. So like I just mentioned, let me use a better example. Let's say I'm a football player. I'm running down the field on the sideline. A guy's coming to my left about to tackle me. The ball's coming to me. I'm going to catch it. I'm a receiver. And then I have to be aware to not step out of bounds as I catch it. That's already three different stimuli I have to receive. And the task is to catch the ball, not get hit, not step out of bounds. If all my focus or if all my attention arousal is on the ball, I'm going to get hit. That's a failed task right there. So I think that's a good example. There's going to be enduring dispositions. There's going to be involuntary characteristics prior to the task. So let's say this is a bad game. I really don't want to play the game. So that's going to be my attentional resources go down the drain. Since I'm not going to be focused too much on actually catching the ball, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on doing something I'd rather much do. Doing something else that might have my attention. Momentary intentions. There's going to be, we distribute our attention to things we actually want to do, what we intend to do. If I'm like the example I just said, if I'm a football player running down the field on the sideline, I want to catch this ball, I want to make that touchdown, I'm going to give my attention or the most attention to what I want to do. So like I just said, what you want to do, characteristics prior, and to actually complete the task. 3:05, I got to finish.